Hey guys, got another video on the G6. This will work for an 04 to 2010 G6 with a 2.4 Ecotech. I'm fixing to change out this belt tensioner and the belt. It's just a good common rule of thumb. While you're changing out the belt tensioner, go ahead and change out the belt. Anyways, first step, we're gonna take this off. Mine's all jacked up. Yours probably still has the grommets and stuff. All I gotta do is take off the oil cap. Mine slides off that easy. Whoops. So I'm looking at it. I've never done this before. I ain't even looked up a video. It looks like it'd be a pain in the butt trying to do it without taking off this airbox. So I'm gonna take off this airbox. It's gonna be this clip right here. A few more bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this electric clip, the harness. Take you some channel locks. You'll get this just to get it off, so it can slide off easy. There we go. And then you're gonna have, it looks like, I like to use a 5/16. Right down here, there's a 5/16 or Phillips head. Phillips head is not right. Flathead that you can use to loosen that up. All right, so I got a 5/16. Come right here, come shine through this hole right here. See this little hole right here? You can kind of see what you're doing. You ain't gotta loosen up crazy. That's about right. It should pop right off. That will come off later. You got another 5/16 right here. I'm gonna do that. Right there. And that should pop off. There we go. There's the air box right there. Right here. Kind of move it out the way best you can. Now it looks like on this, you got one 10 mil right there. Second one's right there. Third one's right there. 3 10 mils. You can get this air box out your way. We're gonna do that next. All right, so here's one 10 mil right here. Get them, set them out the way. Like I said, take them, set them out the way. And also, whenever you go to put it back together, make sure you put that hose clamp or the AC line clamp back on. And then this one. That's probably bad. It's all good. All right, so got those off. Should just pull right out. Probably won't, because it just don't normally work out that way. Slide this hose clamp off, it seems like. Just don't bend your AC line too much. All right. Oh, that makes sense. I said don't bend your AC line. That AC line sits right in there. So pull that piece off. Just like that. I'll show you the piece that I'd pull off. There's this piece right here. Sits on this AC line right here. So after you take off the intake, take a rag, napkin, something like we did. Stuff in your throttle body, because you don't want nothing sitting in your throttle body, dropping your throttle body, whatever. You don't want nothing getting sucked into your engine. All right, so now it looks like we got a better view of the tensioner. And what I'm gonna try to do, instead of taking off this and getting it out the way, which may not be a bad idea, I'm gonna try to just put a 15 wrench on it. Pull on it. Come shine right here. You can see it right here. See my finger. Shine it better, Christian. They can actually, like on this side of this is the tensioner. See, I'm moving it by hand. You shouldn't be able to do that. It should have enough tension on it, you can't move it by hand. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get a 14, 15, whatever size it is. Pull it off. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the belt. Get it undone. I feel like it'll take some tension off the tensioner. I'm gonna try to use this because, I mean, it's already weak enough. This should be just fine, but if you can't get enough on it, what I always do is I'll take an extension where it's 3 or 6 inch and put something a little bit, like a long, deep socket, a little bit bigger. That way I can get some more leverage. Y'all see the way I did that. Shine right down there. I'm gonna take shine a little bit deeper. Here we go. Now to wiggle the ratchet, we can get to it better. Yes. Yep. I'm gonna use this just to have it so I can hold it a little bit easier. Alright, so that's off. That should make it a tad bit easier to deal with. Oh no. That's gonna be a problem. Dropped it. Should be able to get to it easy. So I got the belt off. Just remember how it goes. If you don't remember how it goes, I can probably figure it out, but there is a diagram pretty much in every vehicle, so you should be able to do it. All right, guys, so y'all see the bolt right there? That's a 15 mil. I'm trying not to let my hands get in the way. I can't even see it. I'm gonna look at the video and trying to watch the video so I can see if I can get on it. All right, feels like I'm on it or close to it. All right, so, yeah. All right, so, got the 15 on there in my hand. Put the 15 on there, and I put the angled in towards it so it's got a little bit of room. I'm taking this 16, coming over it like this old school trick. Oh, there it goes. It broke. So, that's what you're going to do. I'm not going to video me taking it off all the way. I should be able to do it by hand. Sound a little bit better. Let's see. Because I couldn't do it just with this. I had to have an extension on it. So. And if you got a ratchet wrench, now that ratchet wrench is time to shine. I don't have one on hand. I'm going to try to look for one. I'm going to try to look for that one more time. But if not, I'm just going to have to inch this off by hand or by this wrench back and forth. So that's how I broke the bolt. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. So obviously here's the old belt. It was coming apart. There's a little piece right there. And you can see on the sides a bunch of wear. Here's a new belt right here. Got off Rock Auto. Can't even remember how much it spent. It wasn't much. You're gonna want to put this on beforehand before you put on the tensioner. So it's gonna run around the compressor down here. It's kind of a pain in the butt doing it from up top. I may have to end up switching to the bottom side. Christian, you can just hold up top. I'll come down below. You got it? Around the tensioner, around the compressor. Then you want to put it around the crank. And that's it. And that tensioner, all that tensioner is going to do is pull it down right here. All right, there we go. So it came out pretty simple. Now just going in is going to be kind of a pain probably because it came out, like I said, pretty simple. Probably going to come around this side. I'm trying to figure out if I need to. Come up here. Get a different bite. So let's see how I got both hands working it. Got both hands working it, trying to figure out where the hole is. It's right here in this area. Try to angle this bitch upward. I'm trying to angle this thing upward. That's not it for sure. It's close. I need to me try to shoot this belt behind. Okay, so I shot the belt behind the pulley. Probably gonna make it harder when I go to put it on, but at least I know I ain't gonna have that pulley or that belt hold me up. Okay, so. Pretty close. Back there. Nope. So guys, you kind of got to feel your way with both hands. I think I thought I had it. I know I'm close. Like I said, just take both hands, kind of feel it. Try to get that bolt. You done video? You can kind of feel it once it hits the hole. I don't really want to move a whole lot. Alright, so now I'm in the hole. I'm trying to take my hands, get this bolt started. Once I get it started, I'll start back the video. Alright guys, so you see how I got my hands? I'm literally tightening up with both my hands right now. I got enough to bit, like basically it's enough to get both ring fingers on it or bird fingers, whichever one. I'm just tightening up till I can't tighten up no more. Alright guys, it'd be a lot easier. You got a 15mm ratchet wrench. We didn't, so we had to inch it off, but here it is, the way I got it set up to tighten it up. Same way I did to break it. See how it's set up? Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up. You just don't want it coming off. I'm on there right now. I'm gonna give it one more bite on my on. Okay, nothing. Now, I'm gonna do what I just did. Put it on there, slide it over. Alright, that should be tight enough right there. Loosen up on it. Shine the light so I can see what hole I need to go into. So y'all see the hole right here? Go in there. Golly, it's got way more tension on that other one did, that's for sure. Okay. Shine light, so I'll make sure I get the belt back on. Oh, whew. Oh yeah. Yeah guys, my belt was not, I mean my tensioner was bad. Cause I'm definitely have to put more on it. Shine. Comes up under the tensioner, over the alternator, down to the compressor, around the crank, and back around. All right, that's perfect. Everything's in the groove. Should be good to go. All right, so easiest way to do this is ease it up under this high pressure AC line right there. Then the next thing you want to do is get this one down there to this part. So I'm trying to up under there. There you go, right there. And then you got to pull this AC line out the way to get that one to where it needs to be. And see this little plug right here? Plug it right there. That's where that goes. So once it's in place, go ahead, wiggle it the way the bolts line up, and then you can go ahead and put them in place. Slide this over right here. You can see exactly where the notch goes, the way this is designed. Pull up the rag. Pull up that rag right before you put this on. You see? Connected. All the way buttoned up. Now you're gonna take this, slide it over on that notch. Alright. Shine through this down. Makes this hole right here. Come shine right here, Christian. Show them. Shine. Can you see? Okay. Keep tension on it. Ooh. Take this. I'm worried about that. I can see where it's supposed to go. Alright, there we go. Got this tightened up. Got where it goes on the throttle body tightened up. Got the clamp on. Now, slide this on right here and you'll hear it snap in. I ain't gonna hit nothing. There it goes right there. Good to go. Now, crank her up, see if she ain't got no squeal. Alright, video. Putting the cover back on, there's one notch. I can get it around right here. It's a little loose, but it will work. Crank her up real quick. First time I had to change mine out. You may be different, but 372,058 miles. All I've changed is the starter and the alternator. And the oil every now and then. So, it's been a great car. Yeah, there it is right there, guys. If y'all enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos to come out.